While we wait for the results, let's dive a little bit deeper into the testing. Both the city and the Ector County Utility District performed their own tests. Jonathan Polasic went to find out why.
ECUD and the city of Odessa both conducting preliminary tests before sending off water samples this afternoon.
So those were samples or analysis that were to check what the condition of the water was in terms of how much chlorine was in it. Because if there wasn't enough chlorine, you don't want to pull the official sample.
As for why ECUD has to send water samples before a boil water notice can be lifted, well, they have their own system.
We have a completely separate system. Both of our systems separated by a backflow device called an RPZ, and when it gets on our side of the RPZ, we are responsible for that water. We have our own potable water number, potable water supply number, and we are responsible for it.
Meaning that samples from the city and from ECUD could give us different test results.
It's possible for the test to come back. One of us is negative, one of us is positive. It's always possible. We're two completely separate systems, just like it'd be ECUD in Houston, Texas. We're separate.
Not only that, but individual areas within the water system can yield different results.
We have a good enough system out here so far that we can isolate particular areas and get that bacteria out of our system. It might take a few hours, but we can make it happen. And then we turn around and we have to do some more tests. And we'll probably test our whole system again.
And even if one spot within the city shows bacteria, the boil water notice will remain in effect for either the city or ECUD, depending on where it was found.
Whenever you have a small portion of your city or our municipality out here, ECUD system, if it tests positive from one spot, the whole system is still under a boil water notice.
Irvin hopes that once we get back to normal, the city and ECUD can figure out what worked, what didn't, and see if any adjustments need to be made. In Odessa, Jonathan Polasic, News West 9.